Hey everyone, I'm your mayor, Glenn Grandis, and this is the weekly mayor's message being brought to you right outside City Hall. So, this is where we talk about what happened at the last Planning Commission meeting, what's happened at the last City Council meeting, what's coming up at the next City Council meeting, and things around town. So, let's get started. So, first, the Planning Commission meeting on February 14th. The first thing they did was a second reading of a denial resolution for increasing ADU size in the city from 1,000 square feet to 1,200 square feet. So that was denied. The second item was the McDonald's, or the potential McDonald's, over on the corner of Magnolia and Talbert. So that was voted down. And what that means now is it will come back for an official denial resolution in the March Planning Commission meeting, and that's where it will end. Unless somebody appeals it. If somebody appeals it, there is the potential it would go before City Council. The other thing was the election of the chair. So we want to thank Richard Lopez, and the vice chair was elected Azam Saad. Appreciate your service. So that was a Planning Commission meeting. Let's talk about what happened at the City Council meeting. So the first thing was we were very excited to celebrate the retirement of two chaplains, Chaplain Borquist and Chaplain Wilson. They both served our community for over 30 years. So thank you, gentlemen. Second, we had our Assembly member, Trita, who came to talk about Assembly Bill 1805. 1805 is the Mendez versus Westminster case that happened back in the 50s. It was the first case about integration of Mexican Americans being allowed to go into the Westminster School District, eliminating segregation at that time. What's really interesting about that is our very own council member, Jim Kinney's wife, Mimi Mendez, is part of the Mendez family. So we have a connection right here in Fountain Valley. We also went over and talked about the customer satisfaction survey. We decided we're going to go ahead and extend that survey. And if you look at the screen now, you'll see a QR code. Put your camera up, press the link, give us your feedback. And the best part about it is at the very end, there's a space that you could write comments about anything. So you can tell us exactly how you feel. We also went and had a study session about public noticing requirements. So that'll come back before City Council, but some of the direction we gave to staff was to double the noticing in terms of going from 500 feet from a projected, from where a project will be, a development may be, to 1,000 feet. We also agreed to increase social media and things that really don't cost the city and will inform our residents. So that'll all be brought back to us with an official policy on how to notice our residents going forward. And then we also included a resolution that established an in lieu fee for affordable housing. So if we have a development who comes to the city and they decide they don't want to include any affordable housing, for every unit they have, we're going to charge them $296,950 in lieu of the number of units they would have had to do for affordable housing. So that was the last City Council meeting. Let's talk about what's coming at the next City Council meeting. So we have a number of presentations, which will be really fun. We'll be doing the Arbor Day proclamation. We're going to do the State of the City check presentation to the Fountain Valley Kiwanis Club. So the proceeds from our really awesome State of the City that happened last month, the additional proceeds, we're going to donate that for the Fountain Valley Kiwanis Club so those monies can be used throughout our community. Also, my alma mater, Fountain Valley High School, the wrestling team are CIF champions, and we'll be celebrating them. We'll be doing a study session about parking meter pilot that we plan on doing potentially around Miles Square Park. There's a lot of issues that we have there where people are parked along, especially Euclid, have to parallel park, creates a traffic hazard. We have RVs that stay overnight. So we're going to look at that and figure out ways that potentially we could rectify that situation. And then we're also going to have a Red Cross proclamation. So March is Red Cross month, and we're going to be talking about that. Matter of fact, in a few minutes, you're going to see we're going to go over to the Red Cross and do a presentation from there as well. And other upcoming events we have throughout the city is first our podcast. Our second podcast is coming out this Thursday, February 29th. The timing is great because there's lots of questions about what's going on around our city in terms of development. And we're going to have Omar Dadaboy, our community development director, and I. We sit down. It's about 45 minutes, but great information on the 4,800 new dwellings that the state of California is requiring us to zone for in the city. We're going to talk about where potentially it can be, what happens if we don't do it, and the particular projects around the city, where it might be, and some of the ideas that we have for that. The next planning commission meeting will be on March the 13th. We have a really fun event, the Bingo Bash, coming up, but unfortunately that is sold out. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, sorry, but next year for sure. It's a really fun event. And then we have our Fountain Valley Connect meeting coming up on March the 21st at the Ayers Hotel. So that's what's coming up around here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take you over to the American Red Cross right here in Fountain Valley, and we have a special presentation there. So let's head on out. All right, so we're over at the American Red Cross office here in Fountain Valley. It's on New Hope between Talbert and Slater next to Costco, and I'm with Becky Fiery, the Executive Director of the Orange County chapter of the American Red Cross. Hi, Becky.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So we're actually donating blood as we speak. It's really important to donate blood. There's always a shortage. And tell us what happens in March.
Yeah, March is Red Cross Month. Every year since the 40s, the president has declared March as Red Cross Month, and it's a time for us to honor the incredible people who give back through the Red Cross mission, including yourself donating blood here today.
It's my pleasure. It's my honor. I always get the phone call that says I'm the baby donor. I have O negative, CMV negative. What does that mean?
It means that your blood is special and that they can give it to newborn babies. There's a certain virus that some people have had that makes it not safe to give to an infant. And because you're O negative, that makes you the universal blood donor. So anybody can receive your blood, which is incredible.
When they call me all the time, they tell me that. How do you say no to that? So how hard is it to donate blood?
It's not hard. So it takes about an hour to donate. So you do a series of questions, a mini physical, and then once it's determined that you're safe to donate blood, you come and do a blood donation in our wonderful donor centers or out at one of our mobile blood drives. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes to donate blood.
Right.
After you finish, you get to go have snacks and refreshments.
My favorite part, yeah.
For about 15 minutes.
Great. Yeah, and it's painless, so it's so important to do. So anything else we should know about the Red Cross?
Yeah, well, just the need is constant, as you shared, for blood donations, and we've had a particularly rough winter with a lot less people donating blood. So if you haven't donated before, we encourage you to come out and give blood. It's easy to sign up. You can make an appointment at redcrossblood.org. You can call 1-800-RED-CROSS. We also have a great blood donor app you can download and make your appointment there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great, and this is a milestone for me, huh?
Yes, so 3 gallons today. So I want to present you with this 3-gallon pin
not all
in
today.
honor. Yes, not all today. 1 pint at a time. So thank you and congratulations on 3 gallons.
Thank you. All right, everyone, that's the mayor's message for this week. Look for us in the future weeks for exciting news about Fountain Valley. Take care, everyone.